see this one. If you carry this one and go to agriculture, you will see that this apple is very, very big.
So guys, I went to the farm and look at what I got. So I cannot even carry it all. I'm tired.
Is this cassava or yam?
This is cassava, by the way. Look at this one. Hey, huge. This one is like Abakaliki yam. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am already on the farm before I figured out that I'm supposed to show you guys how my day went today. So my uncle asked us to come and take cassava from one of his farms, and we are here. I was not informed that farm work is not for the weak-hearted, because 1 hour into this, the whole excitement I carried with me from home have already vanished. The hardest part was that the farm was filled with weeds, so before you can harvest, you must weed the part you are in. At this point, I was annoyingly drained. You don't choke. Hey, Chinekena. You don't choke. Come and see what I've harvested so far. I don't want it to look like I'm taking the whole glory all to myself, because in all honesty, it wasn't only me that harvested all this. I went to the farm with my sister, and my cousin was there to help out sometimes. He was just breathing in and breathing out. But if you're a farmer, you will know that to harvest this quantity of cassava, a lot of work went into it. I think my uncle noticed that if nothing was done, that I was going to faint on the job. So he immediately brought us some malt and bread. And the way we were horogodo when with this, you will be so surprised. And my sister was just there. We were discussing with my cousin, and this is how far we have gone. So okay. Let's go back to work.
Let me go talk.
We got ourselves back into the farm, and we were able to harvest a little bit more cassava and finish up. This is my cousin helping us to cut out the cassava from the sticks so that it can be easily packed in a bag and then loaded in the boot of his car, because it's the one that is going to take us back to Enugu for processing the cassava. We are going to use this cassava to make garri. So this is him helping us. I told you guys he breathes in and breathes out. So this is majorly where he helped us, because he knows how to do these things. I told him to say hi, and he did. This is my sister doing same, but she was using her hands because she doesn't know how to use the machete to cut it. And that's my leg. That's me capturing everything. And you see, we were able to harvest reasonable amount of cassava. It was big. The quantity was big, actually. My cousin was trying to convince us to go again, but we didn't listen to him.
If you carry this one and go to agriculture, you will see that this apple is very, very big.
It was already dark before we could get to this place. So this is the next day, and already got to work sharing the cassava into heaps, because that's how they price it. And these people were actually flabbergasted by the size of our cassava. They say it was so huge, and everybody that saw the cassava used to say it's so huge. And they are already peeling it, pricing it, I think 100 naira per heap. So they will now start cutting the cassava up for you. This is us. We're already hungry. This is me and my mom. We were squashing our anyara and osoji. I'm going to give you a little tour of the cassava processing firm. In case you're in Enugu and you want to use them, this is not a paid ad. It's just that I loved their services, so I decided to just give them a shout out. That thing you just saw now is their grinding machine, their heavy duty grinding machine with all the different parts and the drum that has this stale water that was so yucky. So and this is how the whole place looked. Very big. You see, they have a very spacious compound. They used to stay in another compound, but they had issues, so they had to move to this place. And this is the engine that pressed the living day out of your cassava, presses water out of your cassava so that your garri will come out well. And this is these are the frying areas, the areas where they fry the garri. Any of these spaces can be used. They immediately started washing the cassava for me. This is not I think they don't collect money to wash this. I don't know. All of them, they washed it with 200 naira. I can't remember, but their services are actually cheap. It's quite affordable. In case you want to process cassava and you're in Enugu, you just have to locate them. They are inside Meniru, Enugu. So after washing your cassava, you place them beside the grinding machine so that when the man that grind comes, because it usually comes late, he will just start grinding them. They place it there according to how early you came. If you're the first person, your own will be first and all that. So this woman that you're seeing, this fair woman, she's actually very hardworking. I think she manages the place or something. Immediately they already started grinding our cassava, and yeah, that's it. As the operator is grinding the cassava, the manager packs the ground cassava into bags. Like, she bags them to give space for more ground cassava to enter into this collector, on this floor. This place they dug like a hole on the floor to give space, and after this bagging they go on to the next process. The next process is that after bagging, they keep your cassava together for it to ferment, depending on the number of days you want it to stay. Some allow it to stay for 1, some 2, some 3 days. Our own stayed for just 1 day, and we fried the garri the next day. I couldn't show you guys the drying process because it's at night that they dry it. So this is our garri the next day, when like it has already been dried up and is ready to be fried at this point. Meanwhile, that over there is the drying machine. That was where the garri was dried. Then we proceeded to sieving the cassava. This is where the bulk of the work lies, and it just entails breaking the clumps. Like you see, it's clumped. After drying, the cassava becomes clumped, so it's breaking them and sieving out all the chaff so that you can get a good quality garri. And this is where this work is the hardest, and they collect like 1,000 to sieve 1 bag, and all hands had to be on deck because my cousin brother came to help out. He just followed us through the whole process, and this was hard but fun. So we were sieving and discussing, and in no time we were done and the frying process began. And we can't do this by ourselves, obviously, so we employed people to do this one. frying process continued, and in no time our garri was ready and coming up. And immediately we got done with frying, we got 2.5 bags of garri from this cassava, which was beautiful, surprisingly beautiful. And we had to bag them, and these are the bags of garri, 2.5. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Give this video a huge thumbs up, leave a comment for me, encourage me to do more, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.